Well, welcome to another video, A Walk with Phil. And tonight I'm in West Bromwich. And I wanted to show you one or two things this evening. First of all, I want to have a look, see if Tent City is still a thing here in the town. If you remember, just by the entrance to the on King Square, there was at least four tents erected around there. I wanted to have a look, see if that's still a thing. And as far as the nighttime economy is concerned in the town, we haven't really got one, have we, in West Bromwich? But we do have a lot of takeaways. How are they doing on a Thursday night? We'll have a look at that as well. So let's go and check out what's going on in West Bromwich on a Thursday night. Well, here we are then, here in West Bromwich. And we're in Scotland's Passage. And if we look over there, there's a load of fly tipping just over there, look. And strangely enough, I never recognised this before, but just over there's a bus stop. But Scotland's Passage, I'll show you where I am. If we look down here, this was a very important thoroughfare back in its day. It would come up here, and Scotland Passage would end kind of the end of where these giveaway lines are. This is where Scotland Passage would end. And we would have terraced houses just along here, and there'd be a large space just ahead of me, and beyond there would be some more terraced houses, usually the back gardens you can see where this white fencing is, where the old multi-storey car park used to be, and beyond there would be Pitt Street. But all this area that you can see, this green area here, and all this tarmac space here, that was all one large space at the bottom of Scotland Passage. And we're talking right from the 1910s, 20s, 30s. And one person who lived around here described there'd been a large pool at the end of Scotland Passage where ducks and geese would be around there. So and it was around about here as we walk along Scotland Passage. I'm going to go at the end, just at the bottom here, because at the right, where all this area is, used to be Burton's just here, and but also there'd be old terrace properties just here also, and here Burton's building would just stand ahead of me. And it was somewhere around here someone described there'd been a large water tank surrounded by wire fencing. And apparently it was constructed during the Second World War for firefighting purposes, so the fire brigade got access to the water, to a water supply, because in 1940 it was around here, of course, where there was a bit of a blitz in West Bromwich, and one or two buildings were hit round here. This building just on the corner of Scotland Passage is one of the original buildings from the 1920s, 30s. But this particular passage is going to figure prominently on the new West Bromwich master plan as a walk through to the new Bull Street housing development, which will materialise hopefully one day. And we've got the Licorice All Sort building bathing in a bit of dying sunlight ahead of me. And yeah, we're coming down here, and I tell you what, this area at this time of the night is a very uneasy feeling when you walk along here. There's all a sense of decay and neglect, and we understand why in some respects, because it's all going to be redeveloped eventually. But even so, when you look around and all these shuttered buildings and all these crazy seating arrangements we've got here, and then we've got all this demolition that's occurred over the years, and the faded boards, feels very neglected. And also you feel like you find a lot of undesirable folks start to come out at this time of night as well, strangely enough. But who am I to judge? But when you look at this building here, addictive look, see all this foliage and that growing out of the guttering. And also up there we've got rows of pigeons up there and more foliage. And this guy here, this fruit and veg place now, he takes up practically the whole site of the whole area of the high street now. There's a small passage you can just get through there. He's just packing away now, look. So you've just got this small area to walk through when he's fully stocked. Well, he's got all his stock out. Who eats all this fruit and veg? I've asked this before. Anyway, look. Now this is supposed to have been completed by now, but of course they can't use any major machinery now to knock the rest of it down. It's all got to be done by hand because of the dangers, health and safety to pedestrians as they're walking around. I saw this a couple of weeks back when I came past, and it doesn't look any different. Somebody lives up there, like that very old part of the West Bromwich. But look at all this here, all this roof line here, these canopy lines, all dirty and foliage growing out of the guttering. I have to say, if you've not noticed this is very well tree lined, you know, along the high street. And then it's all broken up by these strange looking seating areas, and of course now because the wood starts to look a bit rotten and dated and covered in bird poo, and again all the paint's flaking off a lot of these buildings now. That's a strange looking building, this there, isn't it? But it's now quiet now, but all along here it's all shuttered. And what I want to do really, I want to show you how Tent City's going. Do we still have a tent city? Well, when we say tent city, we only have one or two tents. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if that's still a thing at the moment. And look at the state of this high street now. At this time, we're talking about half past 8 on a Thursday night, and this thing here still stands as a blot on the high street. And I've complained about it loads of times. It's never going to get moved, is it? Ridiculous shed on wheels just stuck there in the middle of the high street. And of course, who remembers when Queen Square used to be open all through the night? You could use it all through the night, all into the early morning. But not anymore, of course. And King Square is also shuttered, look. Now if we stand here and we look ahead, it says something exciting is coming to West Bromwich. Can you guess what that is? Well, of course, it's going to be the new West Bromwich Indoor Market. I haven't got a date as to when it's opening. It will be opening in 2025. But yeah, it's still got all the scaffolding at the front and boarding. And it says your new market is on the way. Fresh stalls, great food and a vibrant shopping experience. I dare say it will be to begin with. Look at all the litter and the rubbish that's strewn around Duchess Parade here in the High Street. And when you look up above New Look, that used to be Littlewoods, it's all decaying at the top, all looking very neglected above these shops. And that was the old W.H. Smith building, now it's called Home Bargains. Always one or two undesirables hanging around the market stalls here at night. We'll have a look see if that's still the case. But what I want to do also, the nighttime economy in West Bromwich is, well, kind of zero really. All we got the odd one, a pub or two. I'm not going to go as far as Carter's Green this evening, but I'm going to have a look, see what all these takeaways are doing. How busy are those on a Thursday night? Oh, look at this here. We got a patrol ahead. What are those? Security or? I've never seen that before. Have you known this here, Paddy Power, this shop here? Look at the closing times here at Paddy Power. 10 o'clock. I think betting shops open until 10 o'clock. Yeah, let's go and find out what's going on over there, because I just saw three. Look, not the security staff. There could have been these support officers, police support officers. They all came out of Big Bite. How busy is Big Bite then? Let's go and have a look. It's a kebab shop, look. There's one or two sitting in there. There's about half a dozen folks sitting in there. Here we've got Dixie Chicken here. How's this doing? Nobody in here. They don't pack this away, do they? Just leave it like this. All the rubbish and boxes all piled up. All ready when the stall opens tomorrow. Somebody's a sign on the lamppost there, missing. The Star and Garter pub. And you can see there's going to be some new flats going to be constructed here. We'll just have a quick look up here. We've also got a takeaway or two up there. Remember the Poseidon Fish Shop? They used to be up there, didn't they? We got a few people just sitting around on these strange kidney-shaped granite blocks. There's a chicken and burger store over there. It looks as though there's one or two in there. How's this place doing? The Sandwell. There's one or two in there. There's about, I can see about 6 through the windows. One or two hanging outside.
Where you been trouble?
Right, I'm going to go over here now. So, if you remember, not so long back, we had someone called Tent City. Oh, hang on. Yeah, right. There's a guy here just all kicking off on his own. He's shouting somebody's name, but nobody's responding. Let's go and have a look at the bus station. Apartment block is going to be constructed. Just see how things are going. So look around the back. It's all being cleaned up. Look, there's not much going. Still not much going on. What on earth's going on over here? There's a guy just shouting, Kenny. It's been banging it over there, isn't it? The old billiard hall. Used to be Weatherspoons. Anyway, let's go down through the bus station and see if we can see if Tent City. Let's see if Tent City is still a thing. Just here, this is where the King's Cinema used to be, and in May, we're talking the end of May now, and there's still no progress made on demolishing this cinema, simply because they still haven't finished demolishing that new pathway. We've got one tent here. That's about all we've got. So yeah, it's set to be demolished, but so far, as you can see, there's no sign of that happening at all. Oh, it's not a very pleasant place, is it? Okay, so we'll leave the bus station. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to carry on down the high street now. We can safely say that Tent City is not a thing anymore. Right, then let's have a look what we got over here. I think this used to be a KFC, didn't it, one time? It's now called PFC. And yes, doing all right. One or two in there. There's a lot of parked cars along this part of the high street tonight. I don't know what's the attraction. What's this place? It's the MAK Halal. Hello, West Bromwich. Don't know, there's one or two sitting up there, at the back of the shop. This is Peppers. What's going on in here? No, not Peppers. Peppers not doing too good. So it surprised me about the betting shops. They open quite late, don't they? 10 o'clock. There's another one over there, William Hill. And this is a Naga Kebab House. How's this doing? There's nobody in. Nobody in that one. I thought Subway opens a bit later than it does, but it's all in darkness. What's this one? Another chicken shack. Let's have a look. There's one or two in there. Seems like doing all right. And we've got number one pizza. He's waiting, they're just chatting around. They ain't doing a lot in there, look. Nothing going on in that one. This is Victoria Street. Absolutely rammed along Victoria Street, and I think I know the reason why now. I've just seen a lot of people hanging outside a particular shop just ahead of me. What's going on? We've got all cars on the pavement here. All along both sides of this street there's a lot of parking, and if we look over there, I don't think they're queuing for chickeros, they're queuing for that bar and restaurant place. They're all queuing outside the Onyx Bar and Restaurant. That's where they're all queuing outside. It's not Chickeros, and it's not the lounge, the Vogue Lounge and Cafe next to it.
Record the video?
Yes.
Why?
Because I want to.
What is that for?
Because I want to. It's not a crime.
Okay.
You okay? Who are you anyway? Who are you?
Who I am?
Yeah, you asked me.
Yeah, because they said to me, to ask you.
Yeah, I'm just doing a video. Yeah, it's okay. No problem. It is legal. You can do that.
Is it?
Yeah, you can do that. I'm in a public.
I thought it is illegal.
No, I'm in a public place.
Okay.
Okay, if you're in a public place, you can film anything you see.
Okay.
Okay, you can say whatever you want to me if I'm in your property or in your shop.
Yeah.
You can ask me to leave, but when I'm on a public place, I record everything I see.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I do this for YouTube, so I'm working at the moment. Okay?
All right.
All right, no problem. So that's what you get when you're trying to film. Yeah, so there we go. Where we got there? We got the capital off license. Oh, these are big convenience store, isn't it? This one. Hey, I can't believe that Onyx Bar and Restaurant is so popular. Angels. We know that's the strip club. The lights are on. The signage is lit up. So there's activity in there tonight. In fact, the door is open. Do we venture in? Shall we venture in? I don't know. I don't think they'll let me come in with a camera. And there we go. So now we've come out of the very noisy part of the high street now. And we're in the middle part of the high street where it's a little bit more sedate. As you can see, we're going to look up there. And there's a banqueting suite just up there on the left. It looks like there's a bit of activity going on up there as well, look. People standing outside, being rather animated. Now here on my left was a very old showroom from the Second World War. It was demolished brick by brick and it's now in the Black Country Museum. Again, we've got some apartments being built just behind these buildings. Things are looking as though they're making a move in getting on with it. There's diggers and bulldozers on site. They wanted, again, they've wanted more planning permission to try and get this building into an HMO. Again, we have people begging on the streets, and it's in a very poor state now. We've got all this foliage growing out the window, we've got open windows at the top. Goodness knows the state of inside of these buildings. So look over here, this building, the old post office here, look, there's got a, it's open. I don't know what they're doing there. I think it was a, what do you call it, tanning lounge. Seems to be open rather late for a tanning lounge, isn't it? It's called Cocoa Tan. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Isn't that crazy? Hey, we got some crazy people that come out on a last thing at night when all the shops are shut and the takeaways open. It does bring them out, doesn't it? I even had somebody telling me, "What are you doing? You're not allowed to film." So yeah, we had all that as well. But yeah, it's a very strange atmosphere when you come to West Bromwich High Street on an evening time. It's a so much different kind of vibe you get. And walking through the middle of the high street where we got that guy who's got all his fruit and veg scattered all over the Princess Parade. It's a very uneasy feeling when you walk through there. And yeah, I wouldn't particularly recommend it. It's looking very, very neglected down there these days. But the council are promising great things, exciting things for our town in the next year or 2 or 3 years or maybe 5 years. Who knows? So watch this space. Anyway, we'll leave it to that, and if you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and hit that notification bell for new videos, and I'll see you on the next one.